Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule the Waves as Italy. Excuse me, episode number 36. Excuse me again. Getting the mic set up. Yeah, so how are we doing in this war? Well, it's been 5 months, surprisingly. There hasn't really been anything to talk about. We did send our fleet over to the Indian Ocean. If it can survive there for long enough, we might even have the good fortune of an invasion. Now, we do have the Nike and the Praetorian, the third Praetorian. This is the Duca d'Aosta, but it should be, I guess, de Aosta. A-O-S-T-A. Or that's what at least somebody mentioned in the comments. Anyway, will these finish in time? Well, we have the Duca is definitely going to be out in time. The Nike looks like this war goes on for another 15 months, which would be par for the course for us. In fact, even we expect to go on longer than that. Hopefully we just don't get one of the other nations involved. As soon as this Nike's built, in fact, I'm considering even accelerating her. If we accelerate her now, is it going to be just 1 month? So not worth it then. 3 months ago, if I had done it, it would have sped her up by 2 months. Probably would have been worth it then. The thing is, I want to get her out, retrofit her immediately for our yards, our dockyards, and then we can build the other one in our home, because we don't want, I guess tension 6 is the point where you cannot build at foreign stations, and I don't know at what level they begin to intern or even just straight up capture your ships. Pull the old British Navy on them. Okay, anyways, so no victory points really to speak of, but technically we're ahead, and that is terrible. We had 2 of our ships in the Indian Ocean at once, both Kaputski in turn probably. They'll probably be, well, they might just be in for repairs. Negotiated Pete without board change. What the heck? Okay. Wow, we lost 6 submarines. This ratio is incredible. Incredibly unlucky. 6 to 6, let's see. Well, they also had the same terrible ratio. It's really hard to see 6 of your submarines being sunk in the same turn. It's pretty high. So coastal raid, I dislike that a lot. How are we doing? Well, the Fortuna is still doing okay, so we're fine there. The Etruria and the Etna, this is what we'll be interested in seeing, is how do they fare once they are finished with repairs. That's the point where they will be interned or possibly actually just returned to us. We still have 7 more months left until this gets to 40, and really, is 40 going to cut it? Actually, yes. So our current fleet is only 32 size, whatever that means, logistics size. These numbers, I've never been able to track down where these numbers, how these are applied. There's probably some tonnage thing involved, but I've never been able to make sense of it. Because, I mean, our tonnage there is 36,200, but the logistical points we require to supply that is 32. We only have 20. It's okay. Probably someone knows, and then I'll learn. But until then, I just know I need more. So, let's keep going. Yeah, I think that Duca d'Aosta, we did this for everyone, so we will also do it for her. Oh, the intelligence service is considering offering safe passage for a revolutionary of some renown to his home country, Germany. This will form a revolution and may force them to the negotiating table. It's really interesting. I think Janice mentioned that yearly budget is tied to prestige. I did not know that. I'm actually not sure it's true. I want to investigate it now that somebody has said this, so we should also look at that. Because I've always been like fine with taking prestige down, but if it is true that your yearly budget is tied to your prestige, that does give us, I mean, it is interesting. It's certainly an interesting dynamic why it would be that way when you have events which are minus prestige but up on budget. It basically is just saying minus budget plus budget, then why would you ever take that? Maybe it's just a really, really, really minor effect. I think we're going to give him safe passage because we're just going to roll the dice. And there's quadruple torpedo tube mounts. A little bit late for us. Probably not going to design any other ships that will use that. Maybe one more destroyer. Weren't we just thinking about designing a destroyer? And then I scrapped the plans just because it was going to be... I was going to make a strategic one. This is more like the ratio I would expect, 10 to 3. And Germany is... Oh, wow, 2 to 5. Okay, I thought things were bad for us. 2 to 5 is just horrendous. And, well, she didn't get scuttled, so that's good news. But Fortuna will be in the docks, I guess. And we have a raider that we are intercepting with a light cruiser. Now, mind you, we are basically even in victory points because it's so the number of victory points so far are so small that I mean it's really nothing to speak about. By the way, which is this? Okay, this is the Sornano, the latest and greatest, which is good. So hopefully she's fast enough to elude a battle cruiser if this is indeed one. We're getting, it's possibly a CA. I just wanted to, oh, okay, go for it. Yeah, we should have the advantage on this in every way. Guns. So we have much better armor. And our 8 6-inch guns, it's the same. We both have 8 6-inch guns, but we only have one pairing. Everyone else is center line, and they have 3 pairings. So we should be at least 2 guns up on them. Alright, let's go for this. We are faster than them, so all signs point to victory. First shot is not for us. We're closing in, doing, okay, that's better. Doing better. Okay, let's pull away. Okay, we took a few hits there. You know what? We can actually launch torpedoes to get them, because we are oh man, there's that loud torpedo sound. Oh, you guys don't hear it. Let me actually turn on my desktop noise. I'm gonna keep it pretty low on, so I'm not sure how loud this will be even on low. It's pretty loud coming from my speakers, which are very, very low volume, but I can still hear it quite loud. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm just launching the torpedoes because I want to force them to react. This is not actually an attempt, so there it is, to force them to, I'm not actually hoping to hit them. Now, we have taken a few hits. I should expand this a little bit because I'm not sure if we're getting penetrating hits or not. This one was, this one wasn't, this one wasn't. Shell limited by bunkers. The Positano is a coal burner. I totally forgot about that. Okay, let's just reverse course back this way. And let's launch another set of torpedoes. Okay, there's your loud torpedo noise. Oh man, that looks good. Okay, they dodged it. But we were able to hit them in the meantime. How are they doing anyways? Heavy damage. We would not consider ourselves heavily damaged. Reasonably damaged, but not heavily. And we're going to have to wait for torpedoes. I think actually, well, I forgot. These surface-mounted torpedoes, they do not reload. So we've really spent all our torpedoes. I think that was a good time to use all of them that we did. No regrets so far. Okay. Let's just chase her down. Wow, so, wow. We are both very damaged, I would say, considering we're having a hard time catching up at 22 knots, and she's even more damaged, so there we go. That's what I want to see. There we go. That's good stuff. Just keep one on her tail so that she doesn't torpedo us. Always a concern. What's our pause? Thank you. Yeah, so we're at the extreme of torpedo range, which usually means you're a little bit less vulnerable to it. We'll just keep zigzagging back and forth so we can bring our broadsides to bear. We can kind of let the flooding do its work as well. I assume their ship is flooding a good degree, so we'll kind of let that catch up with them. Begin some more broadsides. Doesn't look like we're firing. Surprisingly, no hits so far. Okay, let's just close in again. Okay, now swing in broadsides. There we go. At least one more. We've limited our own flooding, so that's good. And come on. They must be having some poor time of it with the flooding on their ship. You know, this is the Munchin here is it's a warrior. It's really fighting. It's not going down without giving its all. We're down to 20% of main ammo. We don't have backup ammo, so that's all of our ammo. Okay, so this means that we are going to have to get close just to force the end here. Okay, there's that. We're darn close. Try not to get in torpedo range still. This stupid ship is just sink already. Another hit. Got it. Finally. So, 13,000 points. That's actually going to be worth quite a lot. 1,000 for us. Puts us solidly ahead. Okay, so what happened with our Fortuna? She's out for 2 months. That's fine. 9 to 5, this is good. 1 to 3, this is fantastic. I have to say, quite good. Our Italian raiders are doing something. Don't really know what kind of traffic, what kind of convoys would be arriving in Germany from the Mediterranean, but we're sinking whatever there is. Or maybe it's considered part of like this area. We're sinking ships, which there would be a lot of traffic around the western, like west of Portugal, west of northern Africa. Maybe we can abstract it that way. Now I was saying that it would be much better if we, obviously if we don't go to war with anyone, but if we had to go to war with one of the other nations here, we might be able to take Austria-Hungary or, you know what, even France. Probably France better than Austria-Hungary, I think. You know, by a sizable portion even. Okay, 4 to 1, 1 to 1. Okay, decline that. Convoy defense. They moved a lot down there. Supporters. Wait, that's actually, is that real? No, Germany has moved an armored cruiser down there. Okay, that's quite different. I mean, it's enough to stop our 3 to 1 points, 31 to only 12 now, but that's with one of our ships out, right? Yeah, we have the Etna out. The Truria is back, but I think it's, gosh. And I forgot the person's name, but someone let me know that Great Britain will block the Suez Canal if your tensions are 7 or higher, and I wish they were not this high, but they are. Okay, there's great news. And the Duca d'Aosta is commissioned. This is fantastic. Okay, 6 to 4, not fantastic. 2 to 2, okay. And 16 with victory points from the Russians. That's fine. I mean, basically, we don't want to do anything because we don't want. Like, wait, who is in Northern Europe? Oh, Fortuna's back. Okay, well, let's just go to raiding up there. If we can catch one of their. I mean, we don't even want to catch. You know what? Fortuna, just come home. There's just no sense. There's just no sense in it. Like, they're not having a base up there. If we take any damage, it could be very, very bad. I'm happy to raid in the Mediterranean still, but what would it look like? Their battle cruisers? I'm pretty sure I already checked this, but yeah, we would have a hard time getting away from all their ships. And they only have 14-inch guns, but just the fact that we could possibly have to scuttle the Fortuna if she takes damage. I'm going to bring her back. Okay, wow. Duca d'Aosta did not last very long before she had some issues. Ah, she actually got upgraded. 15-inch guns, quality 0. Well, we'll just get the quality 1s from the Americans. Thank you very much. Well, and we have the money for it. Let's just take it. Oh my gosh, no. We don't. This is one of those rare times we handle it quietly. 7-3, 1-1. Okay, the Russians are doing well. Cannot complain too much about them. Drop to 8. That's fantastic. We're still at 5, which is not ideal. 10 more months. 10 more months. Okay, well, 10 more months it is. And we're going to have a huge budget when that happens, too. Probably, I suspect, we build our destroyer then. The Libeccio served us extremely well, but it's always nice to have quadruple torpedo mounts. We could put 2 of those on there, front-aft guns, with the weight savings of all the stuff. Might not even be that expensive of a destroyer. Okay, so our strategic fleet is having some issues, isn't it? I thought that we have... Oh, we're at 48 out of 20. Damn. 2 months left on that, and we'll just immediately improve it again. No reason not to. Oh, wow. Okay. Did it say... I'm going to have to go back and rewind. Did it say the Kaiser was executed? Holy cow. Okay, we can pick any ship. This is amazing. I have to remind everyone, probably you've heard this already, but make sure you scroll to the right to see the actual data. Can you just double click on it? Let's not double click just in case it takes it. Let's double click on the one we're interested in seeing, but honestly, I probably would prefer this 21. I mean, these are too fast for me. Okay, the double clicking is not working. Okay, let's sort by year. Oh, I can't sort. Okay, fine. I don't really want a battlecruiser. It's just going to be a lot of maintenance, but I really wish I could see what designs these were. 34,000 for a speed 28. It's really not bad. It's a speed 25, but it's got the 15-inch guns, and even if they're only quality -1, we can upgrade that to quality. Well, we have, you know what? This looks like the best one to me, actually. 12 14-inch guns, that's what? 4 triple turrets, 24 6-inch guns, and 2 submerged mounts. It's the Graf Spee class. I finally said it right, the Graf Spee. I've been calling this the Graf Spee for a while. But Graf Spee, finally. Pronunciation corrected at last. Thank you for everyone. I actually really do like when people correct my pronunciation. I don't find it like, it doesn't come off to me like someone talking down to me. So let's take the Graf Spee then. Yeah, 25 knots, a little bit expensive, but for 2 extra 14-inch guns, it's really hard not to take this one. Let's take it. Now, this is the, wow, 10 points. See how much value having an ally has? Oh my goodness. I mean, it kind of makes sense, I think, that we try to take the Eastern Europe, East African, what was it? Tanganyika, I think, is the only thing we take. We don't want Africa, I mean, basically because of foreign stations. So let's take the other 7 points just as a budget builder. Oh, okay, and Kashobe went to Russia. That's fantastic. Oh, this is wonderful. This is fantastic. And we still have a positive budget. This is fantastic. Okay, Austria-Hungary, now we can start wrangling up those tensions again. So we are definitely in shape for one more war, and that'll be the end of the series. Hopefully, I mean, this is kind of weird hope, but I hope that the series ends soon, because I'm not going to talk too much about this, but personal life stuff for me. I'm going to be extremely busy starting in about a week. Actually, less than that, before the next weekend, I will be completely disconnected. And probably will have I'll probably post a video announcement saying going to take a small hiatus, because not even by choice, but just I'm moving. So okay, we'll wait for the Nike to get back. If she's the only one, we can accelerate her. Why not, right? It's not going to cost anything else. Accelerated ships usually slow down other ships because they like steal the resources, but if you're the only ship, then you're fine. Okay, this is interesting. The Graf Spee is a long-range Holy crap, I picked the wrong one. Like, are you serious? And could my luck have gotten any worse? Let's see, what were the other options we had? Where's the 21? Ugh, this is such a nice... Ugh. Oh, why? Why, Tortuga? Why? Oh, man. I'm strongly contemplating scrapping this. It's that, in my opinion, it's that poor of a ship. Okay, I'm almost afraid to see her. You must be using quality -1. No, at least quality 0. But that's kind of worse still because that means that we actually have to take the time to retrofit it. Oh gosh, everything is terrible. Ugh. Alright, maybe I'm overreacting a little bit. It's fast. It's 26 knots. What the heck? It's 26 knots. This is a battle cruiser. I don't care what you're called. This is a battle cruiser, especially in my navy. Battleships, dreadnoughts, I should say, 20, 21 knots. Battle cruisers, 26 and higher. So you are a battle cruiser. Unfortunately, you don't have that role, but you can get away from anything you can't fight. Now, I don't know why they would leave this much tonnage. This is open for rebuild. If I do this, it's gonna... Wait. Oh, I got my quality 1 14-inch guns from Great Britain. That's right. I did that. Built them there and then technically... Oh, this is... I'm not building in the right place. Do we have them? We do. Okay, good. That's good to know. Very expensive. 4.5 million. No, we're not going to give them better guns. I'd rather just build more ships. And this is going to be... I'm just going to make it a protective strategic dreadnought. It's going to be the strategic dreadnought flagship. So it's going to lead our Chibo Gloriosos over wherever we are. Let's put everyone back, by the way, in the Mediterranean to save a little bit of maintenance, because I don't know if you... Let me get this window here. You'll notice there's a very small difference in the maintenance. Do we have any examples? No, we don't have any ships that... we don't have any ships of the same class. Well, I guess we can look at the Africanus versus the Regulus. The Regulus should cost less in maintenance because it's a cheaper ship, but it's actually costing more than the Africanus just because it costs a little bit more to deploy on foreign stations. So, now the reserve fleet thing, I think it's a fantastic idea. We're going to reserve fleet as well the Duca because she didn't get worked up anyway. And you know what? We're going to reserve fleet these guys as soon as they get back to home waters. And there's quality 1. 13-inch guns, not very important. So, reserve fleet these two, reserve fleet this one as well. Okay. And you know what? These two are, well, this one at least is going to go to reserve fleet as well. So we have my four real fighting ships. The Fortuna, the 2 Praetorians. Okay, the Duca d'Aosta just has to be taken off. But, by the way, you have Advanced Director, okay. So is there anything besides Advanced Director we need to change on this? I guess not. I am so confused where this extra tonnage is coming from, by the way. I kind of regret doing this. Like, what the heck? You can get another round of gun. It's not necessary, but I don't know why we wouldn't do it. Okay, rebuild that one. Now you guys get rebuilt as well with this and Advanced Director. It's only 4 months, even though it is over 1 million. And I'm sure there's nothing else this one that can be done for this one because this is already a fine ship. So do that. Okay, so we have 2 ship classes, which I don't like normally, but they're going to be the same in the end. It's 1930, so really we should be ending the game soon. Looks like we're going to have to refit some of the other ones. Actually, I forgot. We are already building this one I accelerated, which is going to slow down everyone else. So let's just do this. Oh, darn it. See, capturing that one is all it needed to mean that we need one in foreign stations. Who's going to cost the least? 5,000 tons? Oh, yes. The Vescato. We can get away with the Vescato being there. Fantastic. Okay. That's all we're going to move then. We'll put you on foreign stations, then move you there. It's kind of a pain. Because then she will wander after that, even when you take her off foreign stations. She will still pretend to be foreign stations. Okay, it's active fleet. We just move her somewhere to, let's say, Northern Europe. Okay, and then let's cancel this movement. I'm hoping that this will cancel her desire to roam. Yeah, and that's 122 even on foreign stations. And it's enough to satisfy our tonnage requirements. Good. Ugh. Still annoyed. Okay, 5 more months. Quadruple turrets, fantastic. I don't think we have the upgrade though, ironically, to make turrets. Do we get the quadruple? We got this enables it, but we never got the elimination of penalties like this. For triple turrets, we need that for quadruple turrets before we really want to use them. So we might even be able to get another class out, which is kind of bizarre. It's not worth doing because we're not going to be able to... Well, I mean, if I'm trying to build the Tiber still... 3 more months. Yes. Okay, 2 more months. 1 more month. Okay, I don't think that's how it works. 0 more months? Okay, the Nike has been commissioned. Okay, so now we need to immediately refit her. Fantastic. Let's refit you in a local yard using Advanced Director. And I think we just save as is, right? Is there anything I was missing from this? No, I don't think so. This is a great ship. So happy with this. Okay, so let's do that. And then let's build another one of those immediately. We can build 2. We could build 2. Let's do it. The Nike, she's my crowning achievement. So, by the way, I don't have, but I will have by the beginning of next episode, these ships renamed. I know that one of them is scheduled for Finnish Jaeger. He has the Tiber. Don't know which. I might even just ask him. I see him on often enough if he would prefer. Well, he probably would not prefer this Graf Spee. Maybe I'll give him an opportunity to ask. To choose though. And then we have 2 other people who asked for battle cruisers or dreadnoughts who will get them. Those will probably be the final capital ships of the game. All right, now what are we doing as far as this stuff goes? No research for the Russians. Let's do high until tensions rise at least. And really who we want to fight still is, it's the French. We want the French. That's who I want for the final battle. And I'm not going to manipulate the save game files to do that directly, but I am just going to hope. Pray that that's what happens. Let's refit our minesweepers just because you never know when they're going to start scrapping themselves. I think it's 8 years, so it's unlikely that we'll finish a war in the next 3 years, so might as well just do this now. It's a lot of ships. It means I'm going to have to enter like 1,000 times pretty soon, but whatever. Yeah. We want all the technology. There's better submarines. That's another thing to consider. How many submarines did we lose? Holy cow, did we lose a lot of submarines. Yeah, well, now's the time to rebuild them, right? Not really, unfortunately, because we have these 2 Nikes taken up. You know, that's really not that bad, though. Only 4 million per turn. that's not. I mean, less than 4 million turn for like a strong endgame ship. That's a good value. Okay, he wants me to build 10 additional cruisers. I will say, of course, sir, and then blow him off. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. So I can always just go back and watch this video later if I miss something interesting, but otherwise, yep, click through a few. Scientists were close to researching something, but we got this. Superimpose beam mount on CLs. Okay, that's actually nice. So we can get superimposed turrets on the light cruisers. I could build, no, I think the destroyer would be a better option. I still really strongly feel that way. Let's start building some submarines. Actually, I'm going to build them all in the same turn. So we'll wait a little bit longer. Nike and the rest of these are finishing up. Minus 2 million. I mean, this is a great ship. This is a great ship. This is what I want to fight. I only want the Nikes. That's the only thing I want to fight. These Nikes. They're fantastic ships. Wants to reduce finance to build a new palace. I think that's just not gonna happen, sir. Oh, this has finished building. We want to take the higher base capacity because it just doubles every time. Yeah, so we'll just take this and we will improve base. Okay, costs quite a lot, but I think it's worth it so that we don't have to worry about that. And we want to keep the British in good, on good terms so that we can actually use the canal. I mean, if they're selling anything with shells, it's useful to get. Quite useful, so. Oh, whoops, I forgot to do that. My bad. I apologize, sir. Yeah, the French want to buy this? No. That should raise tensions too. That'd be nice. Oh, use it to embarrass France. Absolutely. You can see we've kind of reached the end of the research tree. So much so that, is there any... well, let's move this back up to high because we could still get qualities 1 15-inch guns. I guess we don't need them, but we could get quality... Yeah, actually, that's it. Quality 1 5-inch guns is another thing that maybe we would need. What are the things we can take advantage of? I think only the things that we've already tried to take advantage of. Oh, no, actually, this AP projectiles and explosive shells. We can put both those on high as well. Yeah, I think so. Nope, sorry. That may have raised tension with them. Might have been just a coincidence. Yes, we'll take everything right now. There it is. Okay, so we could build a quadruple turret. I might build one at the end of the game. It won't get... it won't actually get released to service in time, but it might be fun to design. No, we don't. We just don't need this. Okay, I can't say no to a 10% discount. That's like 15 million, 13. No. Yeah, something like that. 13 million. Yes. We'll change this as well. Go for the win. I don't really want to go to war with Austria-Hungary. What would that look like if we did? We're actually getting up there on dreadnoughts now. We finally... Oh my god. Austria-Hungary. Yeah, but look at our budget. We're really creeping up. And we have an ally. Oh, but that means we should be going to war with a nation who's in Northern Europe. Okay. Well, those were good things to realize real fast. Yeah, that's reserve. Let's put you to active because I do want you to actually be useful. Oh, wait. Whoa. Oh man, that was much more expensive than I expected. I don't know why. I should have known. No. Okay, there's one last card I can pull from here. Our research is currently 1.8 million. I can cut it down by 900,000 just by going to 5%. That's not even that much though. Gosh, it's not going to make as much of a difference as I was hoping. Well, I guess we just ride this crunch out. Yeah, we have some ships that need to be refit as well. Let's have this not done there. What? Okay, first of all, Africanus, improved director is what she has. Put improved director back. So that's fine. And I think that's all we do, just maybe add. Wait, we could do advanced director? Not too expensive. Well, shoot. It's expensive enough for it not to, for it to matter. So we'll just do this. We'll add a little bit of ammo. Yeah, the ship is not really going to be getting into action anyway. So that's 1 month. We'll get the rest of them there eventually. Protest, unrest. Okay, now we're going to be in the negatives, so let's put 2 on halt for a moment. Yes. Okay. And there's the better reliability for submarines that I was hoping for a long time ago. And halting and non-halting a ship I think is really bad as well. So we'll try not to do that. I forget why though. Alright, well we have a couple more months. Finished a reconstruction, didn't really matter. I mean, all these ships are going to go obsolete sooner or later. Like the Graf Bay is 1925, so is the Fortuna. Getting to the point where that's actually going to matter. The Sarnanos are going to need, Vascato is also going to need an upgrade. Make an Asian national hero. I don't want to go to war with the US, but ay. Well, we need the budget so much that we will choose the aggressive option there. We're just barely hanging on. And this is where I think it does make sense for us to trim our research. There, we're in the positive. What do you know? In fact, we don't need to be in the positive, so we'll take this up to 7. We just need to be, I mean, we don't need to be strongly in the positive, we just need to be barely in the positive. Okay, our light cruisers now can have 4 centerline turrets, which is great. I'm going to chance a retrofit on the Regulus. This one doesn't need any upgrades, well, 1100. Okay, that doesn't cost anything to do, so I'll just save that. Yeah, don't care. Oh, increased elevation. Okay, we'll just do that while you're there, I guess. Did I forget that on the other one? I hope not. Basically just keep them as is, but make sure that they're not obsolete. Can't believe we're keeping the Etna around. We really ought to scrap her. 100,000 maintenance is just so little for the number of points she gives us, though. I mean, I can't do it. I can't see a way. The Italian Navy is poor enough that we need to keep this ship in. And it could still be useful against light cruisers, definitely. I think we have quality 1 10-inch guns. Not going to waste it on this, unfortunately. Yeah, we just do that, save it, and go. Okay. We'll get the rest later. 18-inch guns, my goodness. Well, those never get up to quality 1, so I actually think I'll turn this down. Not only because we don't have the money. Okay. I mean, I would still like to go to war with the French. That's my hope. We're just not getting tensions up with them, and we can go down to none, save us a little money. Doesn't save us that much. Okay, let's just keep it at high then. we don't want any more relation problems with the Russians, for crying out loud. We need our alliance. It works so well. Well, 40 minutes, I guess we'll just have to wrap this episode up here. I don't feel like I really even accomplished that much. The end of the war is huge, but didn't really feel like I did anything. I just sat passively in my chair, clicked away, and before I knew it, the war was over, and we're, into 1933. So one more war, and we're definitely done. But hopefully that war is with France, and I hope that it's with France, with Russia as our ally, so that we can really stomp the crap out of them. That would be like a poetic ending, in my opinion. That we struggled the whole game against the French. They were such a thorn in my side, and then to finally come back and triumph in the end would be beautiful. It would be a wonderful thing. Okay, so I'll rename the few ships we have. I'll start. The few things we have to do are some more retrofits, and probably at this point, it's nearly time. What do we have? So this one has to be. As soon as this one finishes, we unpause this one, which will just be late to the party. But hey, it's still fine. And then we start working on the submarines. Okay, so I'll wrap this one up. Thanks for watching, and until the next episode, take care.